In March 1832, in direct response to Nat Turner's 1831 rebellion in Southampton, Virginia, the Virginia General Assembly passed an act that stated, quote, "Be it enacted by the General Assembly that no slaves, free Negro or mulatto, whether he shall have been ordained or licensed or otherwise, shall hereafter undertake to preach, exhort, or conduct, or hold any assembly or meeting for religious or other purposes, either in the daytime or at night. And any slave, free Negro, or mulatto so offending shall for every such offense be punished with stripes at the discretion of any justice of the peace." Unquote. I haven't stopped thinking about this act since my arrival here in Fredericksburg. In 1832, the Commonwealth of Virginia forbade Black people, free or enslaved, from being together. They recognized, because of Nat Turner and Denmark Vesey and Gabriel Prosser and every other act of resistance, big or small, that Black people and community was a direct threat to white supremacy. And so today, as we gather together in this room, I want you all to understand and hopefully remember, long after this night ends, that this is the most powerful thing we can do. And to be clear, the Virginia General Assembly didn't want white people to hang out with Black people either.
And so I represent my ancestors, and I represent all the Blacks in the Fredericksburg area: Caroline, King George, Spotsylvania, Stafford, and 22401. And most importantly, especially, I stand here representing those whose ancestors were enslaved. You know, we are only 4 to 5 generations removed from slavery. We know that Kunta Kinte from Roots is from the Waller Plantation in Spotsylvania County. I know that my mom's people were from Massaponax, not far from the Waller Plantation. We know that Kunta Kinte was from Gambia, and that was a Mandinka-speaking country. I know that the way they got to us most deeply was that they stole our language from us. We were next to Black people and did not know how to speak each other's names. But we survived. And you know why we survived? You're going to know why we survived. We were unable to communicate, but we had to rely on music, people. Music. I was standing across the room, and I looked around, and there in the middle of all those photographs was my great-grandmother. And I seen the picture, but I didn't know it was going to be there. And there's a photo of my dad and then my mom, and then my mom with my great-aunt Lena. I'm named for her. Gayalina is my name. And so Aunt Lena could neither read nor write. Raised down Massaponax near Waller Plantation. She raised my mother. And there she is. This is the only every picture I have of her, she's in a domestic outfit. But that particular photograph, she was styling. She had on a hat, and she was so proud. And my mom is grinning from ear to ear. I have that photograph over my desk, and I look at it every day. My ancestors.
So, I'm sorry to bring the mood down, but I wanted to make sure that you all understand the power that we have in this room, the power of this exhibit, the power of the work that we have all done together these last few years. There is immense power in us gathering together, something that generations of Black Fredericksburg residents have understood, from the founding preachers of Shiloh Baptist Church to all those who Sarah had found broken the law and hung out to gamble and party, to Clarence Todd and all those who worked on the early iterations of the Black Arts Festival. I'm not saying anything that you all don't already know, but I want to say it again. There is power in this gathering. There is power in our diversity, and there is more power than I think we can ever understand in taking care of one another.